the Wizard of Wall Street himself.
The name is Lee Gates. The show is Money Monster. Without risk, there is no reward. Should I sell? Should I unload? Get some balls! Man up!
Who's that guy on camera 2?
You want to complain about it? Go ahead.
Who is it? Anybody know?
Was this a union thing?
Cut the feed.
Whoever's in there, turn the cameras on. Turn the cameras on, Patty. Turn them on,
What do you want me to
Patty.
do?
Turn them on.
Put it up.
Take it out. Put it on. How do I know it won't blow up? Because I have the detonator. My thumb comes off this trigger, and we all explode.
What was it about Money Monster that really interested you most as actors? I mean, how did it resonate within you?
On my first reading, I was already made aware that George was attached, and so was Julia. And I was already aware that Jodie would direct. So that was obviously very attractive for a young aspirational actor like myself. And then I discovered that the role would entail holding George Clooney hostage, likewise with Julia Roberts, and then going after Dominic West with a gun and a bomb vest and a detonator, which I'd yield. So I thought that was well within my capabilities.
Jodie sent me this script and said, "You want to do this?" And I wanted to work with Jodie, and I loved the script, and I thought, well, this is absolutely the perfect time. And then we didn't think we'd get Julia to do it.
No, we didn't. I said, in fact, what I said is, can you please send it to her and get a quick no?
Yeah, get a no. And,
Was it a joke? Like, was it sincere? At the end of the day, was it like...
Well, we're still waiting for that no.
Yeah.
Can you see this as a cautionary tale or harbinger of things to come under a potential President Donald Trump?
Let's sort of start it much simpler. There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. Trump is actually a result, in many ways, of the fact that much of the news programs didn't follow up and ask tough questions. That's the truth. It was, it's really easy because your numbers go up. All these cable news numbers, there's 24-hour news doesn't mean you get more news. It just means you get the same news more. So the more and more and more you hear, these guys, the ratings go up because they can show up empty podiums saying Donald Trump is about to speak, as opposed to taking those 30 seconds and saying, well, let's talk about refugees, which is the biggest crisis that's going on in the world right now. Would really all of the corporations fall on their knees if we did actually inform a little bit? So I think that this movie is pointing at and talking about one of the things I think that is a great disaster in the way we inform ourselves right now, which is we've lost the ability to get to and tell the truth and get to the facts. And we're all starting from different fact bases. So I think it's not necessarily a harbinger. I think it's actually taking it on.
I think people do still want to make movies that make them think and that make them feel, that don't manipulate them. But there aren't very many being made in the mainstream world. So one of the reasons why I think that this film belongs here in some ways is that it's challenging how stories are told, that you don't have to choose between being a mainstream film and being an intelligent movie. You can be both.